Welcome guys, welcome everyone. Good morning out here guys, welcome chat. Hey. We are live, let's just share this with our community members out here. Let's just share this. Beautiful guys, how are you doing today? How do you enjoy a happy Friday as usually in a Nasdaq markets that we're gonna discover and trade for today. Look at a nice downtrend that we have been printing in the last couple of days. We're looking bullish. How is it going? How do we talk about trading today? 5 minute, what's happening? What's happening? Day trading, beautiful day trading. Welcome guys, welcome everyone. Morning guys. Hope you have a great time. 27 minutes to go till the market opens. Wow. What's happening here with Nasdaq? What's happening here? Are we looking bullish or do we have to suffer? Let me share with you a line here. This is something everyone needs to consider. Just like this one too. Right, so the rejection we got here is not a mistake, guys. The rejection we got at this point is not a mistake. A good part of the buying pressure right now should be sustained by the 200 EMA blue line. We should see that reacting. Good morning. Morning everyone. So the 500s are an interesting price point if you're asking me, but a chunk of the pressure should be supported by a 200 EMA, which sits around 470s. We're gonna slowly walk through the markets today and discuss, explain, and share our perspective towards that. We might chop around this level a little bit. We might chop around this level a little bit. It's a pre-market situation. So there is not much volatility going on today, guys. We do not have any... Oh, we have the consumer sentiment. We do have the consumer sentiment in an hour. That's an interesting point. I thought we don't have any big news or major news today, but we do have. Definitely not the biggest ones, but still, the market will move. And actually the movement is gonna be, considering the announcement time, about 30 minutes after the opening. This is what we are trading today, guys. Massive resistance level here that has been respected for a long period of time already. 2 days and 15 hours. Numerous reactions every time it has been prompt. But now, you got a special case here. You're trying to survive above the 200 EMA on the 15-minute threshold. Yes, you're allowed to microscope right now, which means you can trade and hold below 10 seconds, but you gotta be careful with a 5 seconds rule. You do not want to abuse with trades on under 5 seconds, right? So right now, you can microscope, indeed, and that stands for the 10 seconds. Yet you don't want to abuse 5 seconds.
Order filled.
I'm in a short here. I'm looking for a quick scalp. We got some minutes to go till the market opens. And I would not reject 10 points here. I would not reject that, guys. Let's have a look into the other markets too. Slippage. It's not supposed to be a big slippage. It's not supposed to be a big slippage. Depends on the target you're using. And the stop loss. You should have sufficient time basically to avoid micro scalping problems. You can nicely work around it on Project X. Look at this, guys. Look at this. That's a very, very tight form of trading. It's not really possible to handle that. 6 ticks against 2 is extremely tight. Very, very, very tight with that. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, fellas. Hope you enjoy. What's happening here? Are we gonna have our first successful trade? 6 points. Obviously, if the market goes back, I am out. Obviously, right? We're gonna break even here. Very tight. Probably just a
order
point
filled.
away.
Order filled. Order filled.
3 more. An opportunity here, guys, on the 85. And I am
order
out.
filled.
That's good money. That's good money. We've been shorting this back to the specific micro demand zone, which
order filled.
Which reacted somehow.
Order filled.
Now send us back to this top, or I'm simply out. Some micro trading going around. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. This is going to be a very, very interesting day out here in terms of how do we handle the trading. An exciting time, of course. Make sure to smash that like button.
Order filled.
Share with your friends the details of your community
order
and
filled.
our live stream. We're back in a long.
Order
I think that
filled.
was just a nice squeezing game. 6 micros here. We're testing it out. Stop loss below this wick. Stop loss below this wick. And we are going for that. We are going for the target. NVIDIA looks great with an 118, 119 market opening, much higher than we have closed. There is going to be a nice gap. And obviously, with gold going to all-time high, guys, with gold breaking to all-time high, it is a big deal. Look at that. So I'm just going to get rid of 3 contracts.
Order filled.
And this one is going to be break even.
Order filled.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Recover something. We're down about $70 and we recovered something in this trade. Tesla is opening much higher. Dealing with a great momentum here. Maybe by successfully breaking above that one and creating a sustainable higher low structure is going to fly. Cryptos, what's happening in the cryptos? Well, it's a coordinated pump here with the cryptos. An artificial move. Seriously, guys.
Order
Let's go
filled.
here a little bit. This one could nicely extend. This one could nicely extend. Come on. Stop loss slightly above that. If it rejects, it rejects. We gotta be out. We're doing this kind of tight trades right now before the market opens, so we can speak about larger numbers and deeper values. Have a good morning, guys. Have a good end of the week, chat. Come on, this candle. $90 right there. And I'm gonna put together the fireworks for this one. If it hits, I'm gonna have the fireworks. I'm
Order
adding 3
filled.
extra to this. Sitting on 8 micros short. And we got 15 minutes to go. We don't need much here. We need about 3 points, 2 points. And come on. If you decide to go the other way, I'm gonna
Order filled.
get out here. Good. So we wiped out the loss and we're back on the green. Obviously, it's just about $8. Definitely testing the waters here, but we don't have giveaway competition today. We're going to have next week. Make sure to stick with me, guys. We're going to have next week giveaway. We are going to do next week giveaway, guys. That's going to be very exciting. So today we're testing some new trading ways. We are testing some new trading ways today. Look at this, guys. You should not underestimate this trending support line that we have. So we are needing to squeeze somewhere. There is a triangle here. There is a triangle here and we gotta squeeze something. It will definitely happen. It will definitely happen. No giveaway for today, chat. Next week we're gonna have a giveaway, chat, so we will enjoy. What do you guys plan doing on the weekend, guys? I'm gonna go to a tennis competition, local tennis competition, guys. I'm gonna play some tennis with some friends. I'm located right now in Budapest, the heart of Europe. Middle of Europe, right here in the center, the capital of Hungary. A lot of you guys are from United States, as far as I know, as far as I see the statistics and analytics. But this is absolutely great, guys. Amazing, amazing. We do have people from all over the world here, and we say salute. 12 minutes to go. Comfortable, enjoying our time, letting the music get deep into, and chilling out for a nice Friday. The capital is not cheap. The rest of the country is cheaper, but the capital is the same thing like you would live in Barcelona or Milano or Madrid. Less than you would live in London, definitely less than you would live in south of Germany, in Bavaria. Probably very similar to what is around Berlin in Germany. I mean, obviously life is cheaper in Europe in terms of cost than yeah, full moon, exactly. The crypto coffee. So life is cheaper than in the United States, but the wages are way smaller. Way lower. Definitely not comparable, guys, with the United States. And it's also depending on the quality of life, so starting with $5,000, you can have a decent life. Depends, of course, if you have a house or you have an apartment, and how many members do you have in your family, and what are the ages of your members, right? Depends on the details. Depends on quite a few things, but already starting with $5,000, it's starting to be comfortable, and then depends from case to case with exceptions. But again, 5,000 is a salary that there are cases, and not just a few, when even in the United States it's not really that spread, right? There's quite a few cases making below as salaries for, you know, for jobs making below $5,000. The corporation is good for Budapest. The corporation is good, and quite a few other subjects as well. Things around tourism has been exploding in the past couple of years. But I've been moving around, so only since the time I started with the streaming, I'm basically into this, you know, I have to be in the office. I cannot stream from whatever place, right? I have to be in the office with the equipment, with all the things. And that's the way it goes. So where are we here? Is this trying to hold on to? Is this support line trying to respect the bar? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming in. We are going to trade together. We're already trading here. We made a lot of money. $8.9. Think about it. Multiply that 1,000 times and you're good to go on a personal account. That's what you gotta do. I do plan to trade in personal accounts as well at some point. Definitely, that's my target. And we're gonna get there, guys. Don't worry about it. Why is this mark right here with data issue? No real-time data. Our engineers are investigating the problems for Bitcoin. This problem is not appearing on Nasdaq. It's different providers and the CME. But right here, BTC and other cryptocurrencies might have an issue reporting the price action. I guess if I change the exchange, right? If you look at the other exchanges, for example, Coinbase, then you don't have problems about the price and about a chart. So that's, you can do this. You can search the same symbol under a different exchange. We had a short-term support here sitting on flat 467, 465, right? Has been holding on to. So we could expect a reaction from here, guys. Like, this is definitely not to underestimate. We gotta enjoy this. There's all sorts of scamming emails that are coming with promotions, fake promotions, a bunch of fake promotions. And they just want me to verify the offer on a link, right? They just want me to verify links. They don't know I'm coming from crypto where there's tons of scamming going around. You never open any link. You never connect your wallet to anything. You have a special computer for your cold wallet, for your ledger wallet, right? You have a special computer, you don't do anything with that computer, you just bought that computer, a laptop, whatever, and you use that laptop only to connect to your external wallet, and that's it, right? So you don't do anything with that. Like crazy stuff like that. This is how it has to be done. And of course, guys, when you talk about, you know, when you consider at some point you got significant amount of money, do not keep your resources of crypto in the same spot. Make sure to spread your resources. Even if you're trading on futures trading platforms and exchanges, utilize 2 or 3 different exchanges, guys. I was thinking about, good morning. How long can you expect? Well, depends when you get approved. Somewhere next week. Depends when you get approved. What's the queue? Depends. We got people with 3 days. We got people with 7 days. It depends. But you could definitely expect it next week somehow. Good morning, John. Yeah, back to the discussion with owning a value that you definitely value to be, could be, you know, simply 100 grand, 10 grand, 5 million, whatever value you consider it. It's up to you. But the idea is to spread your resources through multiple exchanges if you're doing trading actively with the money. So if an exchange gets burned, you don't want to lose everything, like FTX, for example, or other exchanges that got hacked. Now, if you have your resources, you're holding crypto in external cold wallets. Those wallets you're pretty much holding somewhere in your house, and they're not connected, right? If you're doing that, then of course, if you have big values, you can spread into different wallets. Have not just one, have more. Safety and security when it comes down to crypto and even other spots, other places, should be the #1 priority. So before thinking about how to make money, this is the first question people needs to ask. How do I protect my money that I'm making? Because if you're making money and not protecting it, it becomes useless. It disappears, basically. It's the same thing with trading. So the first thing we gotta know is how to avoid losses instead of how to make money. Whatever money you make is gonna disappear if you do not know how not to lose, guys. That's the whole point. So if you want to keep a very clear control of your business, is sizes down. Sizes down, and when you see it's too low, slightly increase from there. Not vice versa. From higher sizes, you decrease because it's too late from high sizes to decrease. You're gonna lose your accounts. And I'm specifically talking about you know, when you talk about this, you know, personal accounts. 2 minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes to go, and we're gonna be live right here on another beautiful Friday. Another beautiful Friday. News out here in about 30 minutes. Consumer sentiment, inflation expectations. They're marked with high importance, so we will see what kind of reactions do we get. But I would love to see some strength here and a breakout. This is what's happening on 15-minute, guys. This is what we're trading. The thing is, we're getting the opening, and with the opening, you get big volatility. So fake outs right now could appear. Careful, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I guess if we talk about New Zealand, Australia, One minute and 30 seconds, guys. This is a spot here. If it holds, it's a nice long, and I would love to touch something here, but I have to wait. I'm definitely going to wait. Beautiful time and a beautiful cup. Hey, buddy. Less than a minute to go. And this becomes interesting here. Yep. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Great stuff. Market openings on 460s. This is going to appear very soon, and the decision has to be made here. I definitely care about that one. What do you want to do, markets, here? What do you want to do? What do you want to trap? And who do you want to trap? Few seconds to go, guys, and we will have the opening bell as usually. Let's go, guys. There you go. The market is opening its doors. Sorry.
Order filled.
It's an interesting reaction here, guys, honestly. We're quickly into a 3 micros long. Interesting reaction here.
Order filled.
3 more. Beautiful. That's beautiful, guys. Look at that. I'm out.
Order filled.
I'm out $200 profit. Slightly above that. That's a good starting, guys. That's a good starting, which actually deserves, you know what, right? It deserves the fireworks. Look at the blue ones. Look at the yellow ones. You know what is it missing? It's missing the noise of the fireworks. 15-minute beautiful reaction. We're going to keep that in mind. We're going to keep that in mind. And as we have seen during the last weeks, during the last months, during the last years of trading, the market openings can nicely do this. Can nicely do this and make sure that whatever you got here pumps, dumps back, dumps back. We have seen that. So during the openings, it's not really the best business not to sell. Right? We have been experiencing that. We have been definitely experiencing that. That's a good way to start. Dealing with smaller numbers. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, guys. 5-minute looks very strong. So if you get 2 or 3 this kind of 5-minute candles, you're breaking above the whole thing. And what we could nicely do is we could try to break out. That would mean a movement above 530s here. This is an interesting trending line. We're pushing aggressively. Probably today is going to be a bullish day. I mean, I don't want to be in a situation repeating. Probably today is going to be a bullish day every day till that day comes. And then, like others are doing, I told you, right? That is not going to exist, guys. But I'm genuinely thinking today could be that bullish day. We're going to have a question for you guys. We're going to have a question for you, chat, right there. Think about this top right here, guys. So I'm going to say 750s, right? I'm going to call it 750s, which is 250 points. I'm sorry, gosh, guys. So 750 points. Let me just ask you that question right here with the audience. Start a pool. Do we touch 750s today? On Nasdaq, of course. That's the question, guys. Do we touch 750s today on Nasdaq? What do you think about it? Just to touch that. Not to pretty much convert it or anything like that. Simply touching that, guys. What do you think? Because we got an interesting scenario here about a breakout. Look at this. About a breakout. Look at this, guys. We got out quite early, but we had to. Nvidia is opening strong. Is opening strong, is closing out on a minor uptrending channel here. And it's pretty much breaking out of it nicely. Right, so you don't have a bearish opening today. We have news in 25 minutes to go. Consumer sentiment and inflation expectation, guys. They're marked with high importancy. So we will see what's going to be the outcome. If those are going to be bullish, you might see the force throwing you into 750s quite quickly, guys. We've been tanking so much already. We have been tanking. We have been paying the price so much already that it's kind of wild. S&P is opening strongly, which is important too. Bitcoin is doing its job as well, pumping $300 to $400 here. Gold is obviously dealing with a minor distribution, and I guess this is slowly preparing for a continuation into the highs. What a nice and strong move here for the Nasdaq, guys. Beautiful. You're not going to see me shorting this. Definitely not going to see me right now shorting this. I don't want to short this. Not even room and space for shorting this on micro. It's risky. It's risky. Too risky for that. What has to be confirmed is how beautiful the markets reacted on the trending line here. How beautiful. With such strong opening and a 15-minute candle. 100 points already. It's very unlikely for us to be bearish for the whole day. 67% of the guys consider today we are going to 750s. That's a strong percentage, guys. And it keeps pumping. It keeps pumping, guys. It keeps pumping. It keeps smashing through the ones that are shorting. What's happening with the other account? 221. We're copy trading, right? So we're doing 2 copy trading accounts. The third one is traded alone. We're having a good time. Close to 600. A lot of the people will try to short here, but I would be cautious. Look at the 2 green strong candles in the 5-minute, and do not forget the 200 EMA, guys, on the 15-minute. This could be some strength. If I made a trade of 8 seconds on a direct account during the first 5 minutes, I lost it already. I'm on pause. No, you have not lost it. You have not lost it, PIWI. You have been put on pause because there is a 10 seconds rule for microscoping during the first 5 minutes. So it's gonna be paused for today and resume tomorrow. Right, so you receive a form of forgiveness. The accounts are no longer terminated by such event. They are moved to paused for that day only. So tomorrow you'll have the account ready to be traded. But for today, you can no longer trade it. You definitely want to know about the microsecond, guys. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you a quick trick. Whenever you open up the trade in this segment where you have to respect the 10 seconds, maybe some of you do not know for how many seconds did you held onto your trade. Maybe some of you do not know that. So instead of closing your trade on 8 seconds, 9 seconds, right, which makes no sense, because simply you can hold it for another second or so and you're not going to have that problems. You want to also, at the time you open your trade, also start a timer on your smartphone and just go next one by one next to it like that. That's how you can do. I'm located in Budapest, in Hungary. Yeah, your account is not going to be terminated. That rule has been eliminated. We, as a Ticktick traders, fellas, we have been around and we've been supporting basically our traders and community by preaching towards eliminating the termination of the accounts. We have been into that. So that has been respected. They listened to our feedback and they applied it. And now no one is losing an account for these things. It's just paused for today. You're receiving a form of forgiveness. I mean, if it has been closed with minus 950, I'm not sure what do you mean by that $950 US dollars stay or be removed. Like, if you lost an account right now, that 950 minus is going to be removed, right? So in your new accounts, you're not going to have that minus. In your fresh new accounts, you're definitely not going to have that one. By the way, let me share with you guys the accounts. This is the link code. Scramble at the checkout, maximum available discount. This is where we are, right? I do have videos about it on my channel in terms of comparing the prices, but the 150k is the best solution. With the code at the checkout comes at 454. It's just like 40 bucks more than the 100k, right? It's just 40 bucks more, and you get basically $1,000 extra for the payout for an extra $40. Definitely not worth 100k, definitely not worth 50k, which is less even with 40 bucks on top. So about $80 difference is not worth it. Plus, you know, the daily losses are much lower. I mean, they sit at 5%, but still, comparing the price with the payout value, the best ratio comes at 150k. This is the most purchased. What's happening with the Nasdaq? Do they want to take this one back to a retest? We're going to need to wait, guys. We're going to Simply wait on this whole process. We're going to pin the message. We're going to pin the link. Pin the link, and for those of you that would need it at any point, you can definitely grab that. Beautiful time today. Really beautiful time today on the markets, as we did not open in a crashing effect. Yet we still got to wait for the news. Be careful. 18 minutes to go for consumer sentiment. 18 minutes to go. We had core PPI, month to month, no inflation, and the markets dumped. You know the markets are dumping before they will always pump. No inflation to cause a market dump is wild. It is wild. Look at the BTC, guys. What are you doing? Nasdaq is pumping. Nvidia is pumping. Gold is holding the bar. US dollar is trying to survive, but it's not going to have an easy job. Now, usually what moves hand by hand is the stocks with the BTC, and including Nvidia, so that's pretty wild here. No, the balance is going to be wiped out. So your loss is not going to be moved to your new accounts you're going to purchase. No, no. Your loss is going to be eliminated. You're done with that. Interesting spot here, guys. Honestly, interesting spot here.
Order filled.
To consider a market continuation here. A little bit below, right? Not much. Not much. Of course, I'm gonna cut this quite early if...
Order filled.
If we're breaking above this candle, I'm out. I don't need.
Order
and I'm
filled.
out. I don't like that. I don't like how they bought it here. I don't want to be against that buying pressure there. There's no point. So I'm quickly out. This is one way to always consider trading. Working around tighter stop losses and quickly eliminating, quickly wiping it away, but also quite quickly putting a break even to your good trades. 15 minutes to go, guys. This is interesting. We just got our 15-minute candle closed and we have a flat opening. That's not bad, honestly. A flat opening on 15-minute. Obviously, there is resistance here at 600s. It's not easy to long. You could say that I'm crazy by longing resistance.
Order filled.
I just want to take that top, even if markets will run.
Order filled. Order filled.
Out of that long, looking for seeing here.
Order filled.
A form of pressure if it happens, so otherwise, you know.
Order
that
filled.
Doesn't look good at all, guys, to be in a short there. Crazy price action. But this is usually normal, right? So that's normal.
Order filled.
What a buying pressure, guys. Look at that. Honestly, that's insane, guys. "12 minutes to go, and that's insane."
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
We're sitting in 8 micros long. I just want to see it taking the highs. Slightly about. I just, don't mind if the market runs after that, but I want to take the highs here. I think there is profit to be made on a such trade. We got 8 micros long.
Order
We're
filled.
going with another 2, 10 micros long.
Order
2
filled.
extra. We're in 12. We're in 12. If it's got rejected strongly, have to be out, right? Because I'm tight here.
Order filled.
Beautiful. Target has been touched, guys. We moved in profit, $167. Profit. We were down 280, right? So that's something like 450 bucks, or what was it? That's something in a such trade. And the fireworks cannot be missed, right? If this is bullish, it's going to run. 10 minutes to go, and we got the consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. The major news of the days. Look at that, chat. Moving slowly, but securely. Copy trading that. It's about $300 totally. Not much, but I'll take whatever profit is. I'll take so far with smaller sizes. Whatever is on the table, I am gonna take. If we look into the 4 hour, the movement is very strong here that we have since the opening. 1 hour looks beautiful, guys. Take a look at that. 1 hour looks beautiful. And then Nvidia is continuing, so that's a non-stop move. Bitcoin. Look at the Bitcoin. Pumped, dumped back, and then pumping again. That's what we're talking about, right? I was telling you earlier, BTC is down, while Nasdaq is pumping. What a scam, right? And then it pumped back. Look at the Ethereum as well, for those of you that are trading altcoins. S&P 500 is moving strongly. There's not much volatility going on today. There is not much. So it's kind of a relaxing environment to trade. Honestly, it's really relaxing this way. Yep. 7 minutes to go, and we got the news. We're having a great time, chat. Hope you enjoy your day, chat, out here on Friday. We are getting ready for the news. And we're getting ready to print some money.
Order filled.
6 micro shorts. Let's find out more about it. Let's find out more if the bears are capable to create a range here. Like just for the last 5 minutes. No continuation so far.
Order
3
filled.
extra. Back to this point here. Back to that point right there, and the stop loss is going to be moved right now a little bit lower. That looks like a nice rejection, guys. So back to this point, I would love to take that $670. This is looking good so far. If this 1 minute holds like this, this is looking good so far, chat. And the fireworks are ready, chat. Now it's just about the markets to deliver those fireworks.
Order filled.
3 extra more, guys. 3 extra. We're sitting on 12 contracts, 12 micros, and there's about 3 minutes to go till the news. So I would love to see the markets dumping before that, because the volatility we could have is something that I'm not going to be too happy about. If I get a chance here to decrease my size, I will nicely do it in a bit of a profit, right? Come on, just take us below 80s right now. Press that nice red candles as you did for the last weeks. You want to press that. It's not like today I want to trade shorts, meanwhile the market has been pumping. Definitely not. But I do see an opportunity to sculpt this thing out.
Order filled.
I sold 4. Putting to break even. Sitting on break even. Got rid of 4 contracts. And I'm out
Order
here,
filled.
guys. Beautiful. That's beautiful. I do love it. Do love it. $747 totally. This has been a good one, guys. Obviously, this is deserving. Obviously, this is deserving. Good one. This has been a good one. We had a momentum of overexposure. But that's the way to go. So consumer sentiment and inflation expectations we got for today. Level of a composite index based on surveyed customers. This is what it measures, right? And then the inflation expectations means the percentage that consumers expect the price of goods and services to change during the next 12 months. They're marked with high importance news. Important news. So there's a minute and a half to go about it. And we will have to discover what does it brings to the markets. Look at that. You guys want to see this, right? You want to see that, chat? You want to see this? Because we have seen that in the last couple of days. A lot. We have nicely seen that, guys. And it was a mess, right? It was a mess for us to long things early. You know, the place we're going to test out a long is going to be on a retest of the trending line. Certainly. That was a good paying short. There was a good paying short, and this is, you know, some good trading going around here. And we got 30 seconds to go for the news, guys. Make sure to like that video, of course, smash the subscribe button as well. At some point, we're also going to start streaming earlier, because I like to cover, you know, the CPI, PPI, fresh. I like to cover them fresh. I like to have some discussions on the economical situations and so on. So at some point, we're going to stream more and more. Few seconds to go, guys. Few seconds to go.
The market is in pre-open.
Results are pending.
The market is open.
Market is dumping, massively dumping, taking a hit 4.9%, higher than expected basically on the inflation expectations. Look at the dump we got actually. And the consumer sentiment is basically lower than expected, right? Lower than expected and higher than expected on the inflation rate, which is what shakes the markets like this. Look at the massive dump we got out here. That's huge, guys. That's huge. And now, with a single micro, a lot of you could play with some nice trading on this volatility space. This was a dump of 125 points. Markets did not enjoy the 4.9% basically inflation expectations compared to the 4.3%, surely. So that's something to keep in mind. That was a big hit right there, fellas. But look at the space. What about the other markets? Like 15-minute candles looking definitely very ugly. Nvidia is not in a big deal. BTC is obviously, and it's always going to be reacting like this in a wild way. It's too much volatility going around Bitcoin these days. So let me see how can I trade this.
Order filled.
1 micro. Not much. And
Order
another
filled.
micro. Just as I said, not much. We could nicely push this one back to the top. What do you guys think about? That would be lovely.
Order
Adding
filled.
some more. We did shake a bunch of liquidity here. So there is not much point going lower.
Order filled.
4 micros. A beautiful rush back to 600s. I only need 788 to make my full target of 1,500, right? I only need that one. Trying to see how to micromanage this trade. This was a very strong pressure. Deep reaction. But if we pay attention to Nvidia, bulls are over there. Bitcoin as well might get the same feeling, so bulls did not disappear, guys, at this point. I mean, today we opened nicely. Are we gonna turn the whole markets the other way? Chat, this is a problem, chat. This is a problem, chat. Thank you, guys. Let's just raise the energy out here. Make sure to smash the like button as well and subscribe. For those of you that want to trade on props, you got the Ticktick Trader instant funding. I got my link in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. 35% discount with a code. We are enjoying. It's an instant funded, no challenges, no stuff like that. You are making money from the first minute. Right, so this is an interesting situation here. If I exit right now, do you guys know how hard the market is going to pump? At the very moment I exit, I sell something, the market is going radical. At the very moment I'm not exiting here, the market is tanking. This is how trading works. No, I'm just joking. But I'm happy basically to sell a contract.
Order filled.
And
Order
another
filled.
one. I've sold 2 contracts. And I'm putting my stop loss to my entry. So no loss here. And I'm increasing basically the take profit a little bit higher. Let's just squeeze. We're squeezed below, we are squeezing above. Let's just play with the bears. Because this is a good looking trade. You know, when you're risk free, you also closed and made some money on the trade. You're risk free with the rest of it. It's always the best and the most relaxing time. Best and most relaxing time. Chat, that's the way it is. We're having a great time here. We always have a great time. Even when we lose, because we learn a lot. So I have to tell you something. Most of the time, the days during the good trading experience, so during the good days when we're making money, people tend to underestimate those days as learning curves. You don't want to learn only from the days you're losing money, guys. That should not be the only lesson. The other lesson that is extremely important as well is the profitable days you have. So you want to look into your trades that you did during the profitable day as well and repeat those. Repeating those is not going to be possible in a mechanical way, but you have to see what you were thinking before opening that trade and see basically the same context in the future for you to be able to apply the same rule. Look at a beautiful reaction here. That's like 80 points and we're still holding on the trade. I'm not selling this, guys. I don't think the market is going to come back. If it comes back, I'm going to assume this, right? If I'm not going to be assumed, I am not a trader. And I have to give you good examples, guys. So we're in a good trade here, guys. $200, $300. News just, scare the markets a little bit, but they should not be bearish. Look at the Nvidia is going to break above the top. When Nvidia breaks above the top and runs today, I don't think Nasdaq is not going to run today. I don't think Nasdaq is not going to run today. Nvidia is going to do that. So right, for me to get to my target, I need about $650. That's what I need for me to achieve the $1,500 target. And there is, you know, about 60 points here room for the markets to... What's up, Kevin? Hope you have a great time, Kevin. Hope you had a great time. This is great. Some ugly candles, but previously we kind of reacted on 520s where this trending line is located, so right now we might react as well. Could nicely add a contract. I did add a contract here, guys. So we got 3 contracts from 2. And one
Order
more
filled.
at this point. We're sitting in 4 contracts at this point. A nice push back close to 600s would be lovely from here. A nice movement back to 600s. Verify those tops. Let me see how does the 15-minute looks like. The DXI is dumping big time. Probably gonna retest the lows here on 103.6. Probably. Look at a decent reaction here. Decent reaction here. 500s might hold, guys, which is what my base is right now. My fundamentals are based around the 500s. And the question, what's the question for our chat? 62% of the people said that we're going to touch 750s today. 62% compared to 38. With the votes. Feel free to vote, guys, for those that you have missed. And by the way, next week we're going to continue with our giveaways. Tesla is not suffering much. Gold is pumping with the news out here, of course. Of course. Gold loves such news, which is why Bitcoin should love it as well. You know, Bitcoin has time. I mean, Bitcoin can do crazy numbers even during the weekend. 10, 15, 20% numbers during the weekend. Or simply could be totally flat. We had out of all, right? We had all the scenarios. You want to come back into this wick to play with a little more volatility here. 460s.
Order filled.
Adding some more here at this level. This is a place basically we just reacted on short term. All the way back to the wick. Very, very unlikely to get there, guys. Very unlikely to get there. And very likely to see some protection higher. I do have cushion for today. We made $850 so far. We do have cushion for today. It's worth to have a good average price here. We got our channel basically. Support appearing, 200 EMA as well. So there is a lot going on those levels, and we are supposed to show some strength, some activity here, especially 460s. We started the strong move on the US. Let me see the other charts as well. So what do we have here? Daily opening 312. We're far, far above that. Weekly 147. It's a huge distance. Adding
Order
two more
filled.
contracts here. And that's where I need 767, guys. 767, that's what I need. Another retest of the same thing. $767 brings me to the 1,500 total profit that I need for today on these two copy traded accounts. And then we're going to trade the third one of 150k. But this 767 secures me the maximum profit for the day that I need to make for my 20% consistency numbers. That would be lovely, right? This is another great live streaming show with the markets that got some shakeouts generating on the inflation expectations. 4.9 compared to 4.3. Could be something markets did not expect it, but let me tell you something, on a such short-term perspective, it does not even matter what reactions do you guys get. What matters is the reactions across the whole day and the way you also close, including the next days and so on, right? This is very important. Just like right now, you want to see a nice green pressure. You want to see the bulls protecting this level, 475. You don't want to see a loss of it, right? I'm
Order
adding
filled.
2 extra contracts. We're sitting on 9 micros long. 9 micros long with a target on 534, guys. That's about 35 points we need. 35 points from here, guys. This is what we need. And we will take the 1,500 total profit if we get that 35 points from here. Chat, this could be very interesting. It looks interesting, guys. It looks... I'm not gonna say likely, because it makes no sense to speak out like that when you trade. Especially when you trade live stream, which is the most transparent and honest way, and only to trade live stream, so no off streaming type of trading where numbers are nicely put together in the back end. Remember, all the prop firms, all these companies want to nicely sell. They want to show streamers with hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars payouts. They want to show that to communities, right? But the reality is the reality. You know, That sells a lot. That sells insane numbers of accounts. This might not be the most comfortable here. I'm just... If this is going below...
Order filled.
2 more contracts. We're looking fine for now, honestly. We just, 525 basically. Right here, 525 on the target. Ratio is definitely not looking good between the target and the stop loss. If you measure like that, the ratio is not the most enjoyable thing. But the trade out here could be very interesting with a nice move, with a nice spike. Spicy spike. Back to 25. 2 green candles of a minute. Or 2 green candles. 2 red candles of a minute. To the other side. If we get stopped out, we're gonna be in minus for the day with about 350 bucks, right? $360 around that one. But that would be a very deep retracement back into the wick. That would be a really deep retracement. Right, so denying the whole pressure, not finding any higher low towards that, coming back to such deep level. To me, that is not very likely. To me, that is not very likely, guys. Obviously, you gotta be fully aware on the CFTC rule 4.41. Hypothetical disclaimer. No fireworks, but the idea is that you have to be very careful when trading. This is not an investment or financial advice at all. That's a nice rejection. That's a nice rejection, honestly, from the bulls. Now, you need that impulse. That impulse above 500s. You need that. It just keeps chopping around this level in an ugly way. In a so ugly way. In an ugly way, chops around this level. We got an opportunity here, holding and respecting the trending line. This is what we're trading, guys. This is exactly what we're trading. An opportunity to respect an important trending line at this level on 15 minutes. Nice. Look at a nice sell-off. What a price action we had today as well so far. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. Good job so far. Good job, good job. Holding on to this level here. You get back basically to the moment we started pumping with the US opening 450s. Those were the ones holding 450s, so... I'm gonna long this situation, guys, on my third account of 150k. And with this one, I'm gonna put a stop loss very tight below the candle, right? And, not gonna have here a take profit that's gonna be close to us at all. And I'm gonna move to this one because this is where the big deal is, guys. Come on, that's a beautiful reaction. Get with the impulse right now. Get with the impulse. 25 points, guys. 25 points. Now that 500 right there is so ugly and is so angry. That 500 is so ugly and so angry.
Order filled.
2 extra here for the third account. We're 5 micros, guys. 2 extra. I care about this one a lot. I care about this one a lot because here we have secured already $849. And it's not much to be made. About 35 points. You know, sometimes even just like I said, a single point is like 100 ticks. Thinking they test the low. Well, they came quite deep to the ultimate low. They just came exactly to the US opening point, 450s. And there is a reaction from there. So nicely take it above 500s, right? Take it above that one. It's I'm speaking exactly like I would negotiate with the markets. You know, take it above that one, bring it over here, and things like that. But definitely that's not how it is. So look at that, guys. Look at this, guys. If it gets ugly, I'm gonna sell a portion. If it gets ugly, but I'm gonna leave it like this for the moment. If it gets ugly on the 1 minute, I'm gonna sell it a portion. I want to see the 500s. We break above 500s. And by the way, the fireworks are waiting, guys. The fireworks are waiting. So if we get back to my entry here with a candle or even below that, I'm gonna exit partially, but might not be the case, guys. If we get a green candle here, that could be a nice opportunity. A really nice opportunity. Plus we got the other trade as well on the third account. And let's see, guys. How is it going here? How is it going here? Come on. Come on, just a little bit. Don't you dare dying around this point. Let me get out 4 contracts. I got out 4 contracts, guys. And I'm going to increase it a little bit. I had to get out 4 contracts. I'm fully out. 1,309, guys. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is success on this trade. It is success. It is success by the way we handled the stop loss. And now we have the other trade, the other account as well. Look at that. On the third one. This looks great. Now we're not going to exit here. But finally, 1,309. This is the important part. Let's go, guys. This is a good one. Lots of people went long here, guys. Lots of people went long here. Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone. So 1,309. And this one, well, this is the first trade of the day for the third account. We got 3 of 150. That's the maximum you can have on Ticktick Trader instant funding prop firm. 3 accounts. This is the Project X I'm trading as a platform. You can also trade on Tradeovate and Ninja Trader and all that stuff. You can connect it through like that. Make sure to smash that like button, fellas. You got the link for everything in the description area to find out more. There's a max discount, 35% too, so things are running nicely. And, you know, they might just retest my entry here because this is a level we kind of got reactions. This is a level we kind of got reactions back in the day here. How is it going with the other? Nvidia is at the top. Bitcoin is slaughtered, right? As usually. Ethereum is looking for pumping. We're all looking for the altcoin season, guys. And look at the BTC against the Ethereum chart. This is a massive, massive pump for Ethereum against Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance is dumping because the altcoins are having a great time. So BTC dominance in terms of the market cap is decreasing. It's because Bitcoin is dumping, the altcoins are not. Yet what's happening here? This is a point where I could add to my trade, honestly. 2 more contracts,
Order
guys.
filled.
2 more contracts here. Look at that. John Wick of trading. Is this your only chart? No heat map, bookmap, no footprint. No heat map, no bookmap, no footprint. Correct. No, I'm not trading based on price action only. Definitely not. I use horizontal structure, support, demand, supply, resistance, trending lines, and price action. I also tend to consider the 200 EMA, but I also tend to consider basically for divergence convergences the CRSI indicator. CRSI is clearly showing here a convergence, right? Tops finding lower highs, meanwhile the price action is finding higher highs. So clearly we've lost strength at this point. We've lost strength. We did started to downtrend, and then the news that we got from the space in terms of the inflation expectations much bigger. Obviously, trading based on the price action alone is something that I don't think it is the most efficient. Yet there are some opportunities when you are putting together the numbers with the other conjunctions you're looking forward. Right, so 15-minute, we're looking for seeing that on hold here. We clearly got a 15-minute support trending line. It has been holding so far. There's 20 seconds to go, guys, for the candle. And that means the possibility to accomplish that holding. That's an ugly... I'm out.
Order filled.
That's an ugly situation. I don't like to see that. Even if it gets rejected here, right? I still cannot let this thing grab liquidity lower. I'm 196 here in loss, not a problem. We're in 1,309 on the first account, 1,303 on the second account because they are copy traded. And then the third account, which I'm taking care about it right now, is right here. Waiting for my long entries from the same level. This one is waiting for my long entries. I don't want to... I just don't want to be trapped. So I got to do my best for that. I have to do my best for that, guys. Hope you have a happy Friday and a happy enjoyment and some great schedule for the weekend. Hope you have enjoyed your week in trading with great news on CPI, PPI, and a massive downtrend established afterwards. A massive sell-off, right? You're not gonna guess what I'm drinking. You're not gonna guess. You're not gonna guess, guys. This looks good, honestly, and I've been exiting, but I had to because, a possible risk here to take the liquidity below the wick or to simply visit the liquidity. I've been burned so many times by not finding protection. For the consistency after the first payout for your lives. No vodka, John. Let me see the question with the consistency. Almost vodka. Almost vodka. So for your second payout cycle or any subsequent, consistency resets to 0. Each cycle has its own consistency calculation. Every time it's a reset between the cycles. If you make more than 3,000 above the 7,500, you can only still cash out 3,000 because this is the maximum payout for the account you have selected. It does not matter how much money you made. What is almost, it's kind of hard to say, it's kind of hard to explain. It is with an outcome very similar to what this vodka produces in terms of trading, right? This is what I'm drinking. So that's... There you go. But if you're not drinking constantly Asian type of green teas from Japan or China, you're not gonna like these things. Surely not. We're not gonna have vodka every other day, guys. It's impossible. You know why? Because there's not sufficient bottles out there. This is a possibility here
Order
for me
filled.
to get into a nice long here. If this 1 minute candle holds, that's a nice structure of a higher low, and that's something we could ride. That's something we could ride, but you're not going to see me on 3 contracts or 5. That would be a mess. I like to see, come on, if you get below this, I'm going to be out, you know? We are not going to discuss
Order filled.
any other thing, just like that. Yeah. At first, exactly, that's the first feeling a lot of the people have. Wow, they wiped me out and then they're pumping it.
Order filled. Order filled.
12 micros long.
Order filled.
14 micros long. With the expectation to revisit that top, guys. What do you guys think about this trade? Revisiting that top. Revisiting that top. Let's go for it. You don't want to deny this thing again. You just had a beautiful movement on the 1 minute. I'm out here with a bunch of contracts. You don't want to deny this. There's no point. It definitely makes sense to stop chopping around this level, and it makes sense basically to play with that high on the 60s, right? Oh my gosh, you don't get 2 or 3 green candles in a row. What a terrible price action here, short-term wise. Everything gets reversed. From a good chance, everything gets reversed. But I'm keep tweaking with a stop loss here.
Order filled.
Terrible. Terrible, and I'm telling you, from here, this is going to be bought up. This is going to be bought up again.
Order
We're moving
filled.
back. We're moving back.
Order filled. Order filled.
We gotta move back. 250k is no longer under discount. Look at a beautiful move, guys. Look at a beautiful move. Let's see if this sticks right now. Give me 3 extras, so we're sitting on 15
Order
micros
filled.
here. And let's push this one back to the 600s, guys. Let's push this one to the 600s. The 250k account is no longer under discount. No, Sebastian, no discount for 250k. 35% for the 150k and for the other accounts. Right, so it's time right now to move and play chop with the other fellas as well. Range established here. This is a big 15 micros trade. Stop loss is right there, guys. Right below this little structure. If we get rejected on 520s, which is something we've been so far, 520s was the ugly level here. You know that I'm out. But sometimes, civil engineer, sometimes the market is so happy to listen to me, is so happy listening to me, right? It's unbelievable. Here at this level, look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. I don't want this market to go up right now. Because usually I have to say the opposite, then, you know, that's, you know, market is listening to you and does the opposite, right? I don't want this market to go up. I want this market to go down. Come on, dump it. Dump it on me, guys. $13. We move this one to... We're going to exit 5 contracts here just because it's resistance. It's a good trade so far. We got some buyers. We got to see if they're capable holding. We got to see that. Break even. Let me just make this stop loss green. There you go. We got all the 3 green right now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to my profit target, guys. The best thing is, if you have Monday to Thursday red, it doesn't matter if you finish your week on Friday on green. You're the best to go, guys. That's the way. That's the way to close out in business. The most important day is Friday. You remain with that sentiment, right? Throughout 2 days you don't trade, you remain with that. You just do not forget about the other days. I mean, the only thing that 620s, that's where you want it, right? I just want it to this level, or even how much, $900 we're down. We only have to do 2,200. There you go. I'm gonna... Looks great so far, guys. Looks great so far. But I might just sell 5 contracts here.
Order filled.
Back to the top. Back to the top would be nice. Had to sell those, right? We had 15 micros, so we were down by $900. We've been clearing that. And now we're looking forward making money with this 5 micros that we got here. Not gonna get out of this too soon. So if you get Friday, if you close your week bullish, nice on your portfolio, green numbers, does not even matter what happened from Monday to Thursday. Cannot remember those days anymore, right? 2 business days you're gonna not have. The weekends, not business days, actually. You know, the only thing that remains on your mind will be the Friday. We should do a prop firm, guys. We should do a prop firm together. But not at this point, maybe later on. Later on, we should do a prop firm together. We have some good business. But before the prop firm, we're going to do together, guys. I am going to do... I forget about the fireworks, right? So the fireworks came in late, but they're still fine as long as, you know, they successfully clear the majority part of my loss out of this one. I wanted to tell you that I'm gonna do a website with reviews, with rankings of prop firms, with exchanges, with brokers, with a lot of the stuff going around, right? So a website that's professional, updated. We're gonna need a community help for that. A website that is fully updated to the latest rules for the prop firms that are serious in the space. We're gonna validate those prop firms, have a strong community as well that will allow us to represent the scams that are happening and offer that level of honest protection. So it's not that we get partnered up with a company that pays us to speak out differently than the reality is. No. A specific website which is cutting into the subject as it is, guys. Which is why some companies deleted my affiliate account, right? They said, you are speaking about the reality as it is, and we do not like you. We need people speaking about it as you would persuade, you would kind of portray only the positive sides, but do not show people the other side. Do not make them understand the other side. Do not open their eyes. If you open their eyes, if you open their eyes, we're gonna ban you. And they ban me. That's no problem. Good, so long scalp of 34. We are preparing the website, Satori. We are preparing the website like that. It's gonna be a massive one. Lots of giveaways we're gonna do. And it's gonna be a website that will share with you the prop firms in a naked form. In a naked form. I want to bring transparency. If you guys want to see that, if you care about it, stick with me. We're going to have this website taking care about a lot, starting from props, brokers, companies, reviews, tutorials, crypto exchanges where you can trade on futures without KYC, right? So simply just sign up and trade without KYC, without any verification like that. Obviously, on your own risk. Those are exchanges that have been up for years, but you gotta be careful, guys. Of course, at the end of the day, we have to be careful. Oh, this looks great here. I mean, could reject again, but I like the pressure we got. I like the pressure we got, guys. And I like the colors, right? I like the colors of this whole thing here, especially the P&L. I like that. I want to hold on to those colors. Exactly. What about John? Thinking about you get the payouts in vodka, right? What do you think? Is that a bad idea? It would be a unique business model. We would create sales for the company. We have to create then our personalized vodka company. We have to go somewhere and produce these things. And I'll need help from you guys. I'm gonna live stream from the production. I'm gonna trade. Appreciate transparency. Not easy to trade live in front of there's... Yep. Indeed, it's not easy to trade. And we're not doing a trade that's $100 and then we're just sitting and running a chat, right? I'm trading until I hit my targets. We're not trading for $100 on stream and then 5,000 to be added from the back end off stream by the company, because this is the way you attract people. If you show that everyone is getting payouts, everyone is getting successful and stuff like that, you know, gotta be careful, guys. I mean, the marketing and the business and the scam in this world is at high levels. If we don't protect each others, then we all have to lose in that form. So we're all gonna lose if we don't protect each other. Look at this. This is a rejection here, right? I'll make a website about prop firms. I'm already working on the concept of the website. I'm putting the things together. And the website is gonna be live at some point for sure, but as we get closer to the website, publishing time, I'm gonna update you fellas. There's already companies out there that are just sending me emails or anything like that, or reaching out to me on Discord and requiring me to promote. Promotion is not possible under that form, under that conditions. When you have 20 Trustpilot reviews, it's not possible for me to talk about such company, because simply you could disappear by the next day. And then what do? I mean, if I talk about such company, then I'm gonna tell you guys, look, these guys have 20 reviews on Trustpilot. They could disappear tomorrow. We gotta break out this level 75. We gotta break out. So there's always a massive risk with fresh companies in the prop firm world. That's why we prefer to be quite stable with Ticktick Trader. With the upsides, with the downsides, no one is perfect, including me. And of course, it's a comparison between the others. As soon as we got this, a huge advantage in the price, much cheaper, between the instant funding ones, of course. And of course, you have also the one-to-one payout with a max loss. Much better than Tradeify. Tradeify is not one-to-one. Payout threshold with a max loss is not one-to-one. They set you towards disadvantage from the first minute. Appreciate Kevin, appreciate your words, guys. This is the major focus, transparency. Transparency brings a lot of value, but at the same time, transparency brings haters as well that do not want transparency. So do not think about as an ultimate goal for all the companies in terms of transparency. It's kind of easy to trick people these days. You can trick people with the pricing on the front end. You can trick people with some nice marketing campaigns. If you throw $200,000 on marketing, you pay this influencers 200 grand, and you create a prop firm, you'll find a bunch of guys out there that will start promoting you and bring you sales, or you just make $2 million and you leave. This is unfortunately how some fellas are doing, and this is terrible. Exactly, John. Suggesting to all of you not to waste your time on bullshit, guys. Your time is the most important resource that you got. It's more important than money. It's more important than money, more important than, anything. Your time is very important. Don't waste your time on discussions and bullshit kind of thing. They're making money from every single little minute that you're spending, guys. Just like right now, you guys are watching. I'm making money because you guys are watching. Look at the trade that I have. It's going up. It would not go this way if you guys would not watch this. It's certainly not. I'm joking, but the thing is, we have a reward. We have to eat. We have to eat, right? So obviously we have a reward. That's not a problem. I'm gonna offload 3 contracts here.
Order filled.
At this point. And I'm gonna trail this thing. I could trail it here. Look at this, guys. I could trail this here. But this is exactly the place could rebound. It's a form of price action that stagnated and transformed this. We got this top here. Look at that. Let me just draw that line. So we kind of transformed that top into our support here. If I exit at that point, it's not the smartest thing. I'm gonna set a stop loss, a take profit actually over there, and just secure that. Like a type of trailing. Fast track trading, exactly, and many other companies.
Order filled.
Beautiful. We close down in profit, guys. That one deserves fireworks in a humble way. In a humble way. Beautiful. Great. So, thank you, John. Appreciate it. Exactly. Like Fast Track, there's many other companies, but Fast Track had some opportunities if they would have changed everything from scratch. After they got a bit of marketing and popularity and a large base of clients, they have changed everything from scratch. A prop firm cannot survive with those levels, guys. I mean, there is a lot more people making money with those levels than sales and revenue in the company, so it's not possible. Plus, companies should have other sources of income as well, like Ticktick traders, so surviving solely from sales of the accounts is extremely difficult. You need crazy distance between the payout threshold and the max losses, and big prices as well. If you want a prop firm that is having stability, then you have to see between the ones that have been here for years. They should have. That doesn't mean they will still have, right? It doesn't mean they will still have. It's always a risk. Which is why our ultimate goal, guys, thank you for the good words. Yeah, this thing could be dropping, so that's why I exited, guys. There's multiple sources, basically, in terms of a board of traders that Ticktick Trader has, investments that Ticktick Trader does, and this is 2 extra major revenue amongst the accounts as well. The live trading field as well. It has a trader board, like I said. It has investments basically in the space. And you need years of activity that confirm you. You need years of activity that confirm you. Probably the most difficult part for a prop firm is to survive the first year. And there's many difficulties that are coming on board with a first year. Many difficulties, many challenges that you have to survive through. That's a major test, the first year. We did exit it at a very good place here, guys. We did exit at 684 profit on the third account, and more than double, actually almost double, on the other 2 accounts that we have been trading today. So I'm still gonna trade if I get an opportunity on the 684, because simply I want to make some more. I want to make some more money with that. Look at this. Now we could get the push above 600s, right?
Order filled.
This is a nice invalidation price action here, guys. I don't want to long the top. I like to long the continuation. Nvidia is strong. Bitcoin recovers. It's not like Bitcoin would actually send this market somewhere, but still. Gold is finding support here, obviously, on 95, 96. Tesla is moving, that's Tesla right there. It's moving nicely. S&P about to break out at 604. Ethereum. That's a good candle right there. Plus the 15-minute looks nice. I mean, it could nicely continue it without struggles, right? 2 minutes to go for this one. Exactly. Profit trade collapsed after 2 months. And many other companies are collapsing in their stages, or simply they have to work with rules that are very brutal, and there is no more sales. There is no more sales. When you have a big gap between your pay, when you request people to make 7% and you set their max loss at 3% or 3.5, it's brutal. Now it's the time, guys. Now it's the time to take this. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a beautiful move, guys. This is giving me a good opportunity to put my stop loss on break even, that candle right there. $570 to be made in this one with an exit on 618. Look at this, guys. Just like I said. Good opportunity it could be. Zero risk involved in this one. And this should be the target as well for you. When you start trading, you gotta focus on good entries that will allow you to move your stop loss to your entry. This way, it can definitely continue today, guys. It can definitely continue higher. I am increasing my take profit as we speak, because we could get a strong squeeze of 30 points, right? So I might catch that. We could get a nice strong squeeze above 620s, and I might be able to catch that. Look at this, guys. Beautiful movement. Beautiful entry right there. Where are the fireworks? Come on. How much do we have here? Let's squeeze, guys. Let's squeeze. Continue. Continue. Just like when you nosedive and when you go in a cliff. Come on. I'm going to exit right now.
Order filled.
Goodbye. 1,360. Beautiful. Where are the fireworks? Where are your fireworks? Oh, there you go. There you go. That was a nice trade, guys. Look at that. An engulfing here at the beginning of the pump with a stop loss below the structure. That was a nice continuation, guys. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. 1,360 here. You have to know when you must say sufficient, right? You have to know. When you need to say sufficient. Nice, nice. Pop the champagne. If you never risk, you never drink champagne. That's the #1 rule. Beautiful time out here, guys. Appreciate that you're coming in. So we're going to wrap up the things. We're going to call it a day very, very soon. Let's talk about first account, 1,309 profit. A bunch of the trades. We were down the most, about $890. I guess, if I'm not wrong, that's how we have been suffering in this one. This is copy traded. 2 accounts under copy trading, 1,303 on the other one as well. So these 2 accounts were down at some point. But now it looks different. And then the third account, which was in a quite comfortable situation from the first trades executed, sits at 1,360. We made the most on the third one right here. Could nicely run into the 750s, like I said, chat in the pool. Could nicely run into that, even though 58% of the people said we are not going to touch 750s today. 58 said yes. Sorry, guys. 58% said yes. You definitely deserve to be marked. So that's where we are for the week. Definitely not closing out on a good week overall, but as soon as you have a good Friday, you can relax on Saturday, Sunday, and start your Monday confident. At the same time, if you had a great week and a bad Friday, you can still be confident, basically, due to the fact that Monday comes in, and the next week we're going to deal with the FOMC. Let me share with you what's happening in the news sector, economical sector, between 17th and 21st of March. Apply settings. We're only looking at the US major news. Core retail sales on Monday. Retail sales right there month to month. And then we got Tuesday nothing. For Wednesday, we got scheduled, federal funds rate. There you go, guys. Federal fund rates for Wednesday. Have Wednesday statement, press conference. All these things are very important. And then the unemployment claims. Unemployment claims. Do not forget, we're going to be live for the federal reverse, for the federal funds rate. We're going to be live here, which is going to be a total different out. We're going to live stream basically during the opening of the US as well, but then later on we're going to be live as well. So there's going to be days when I'm going to live stream twice. Beautiful. This is expected for the next week, and we're expecting basically for the... I would love to take this account above 151, 152 next week. So about 2,500 to get back to the zero, and then another minimum $1,000 above the zero next week on this account. Minimum, right? So probably about 3,500, 4,000, 4,500. If I do that next week, I'm going to be happy about it. I mean, I need 3 good days, and I'm with 1,300 like this. I am achieving the target of the week. Enjoy, fellas. Thank you for watching throughout the entire week. All the links, everything, where you can find them with the codes, everything. Make sure to join my Discord for those of you that are new, that are fresh. Join my Discord if you have enjoyed. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Thank you for watching. Chat, thank you guys. Appreciate it, chat. Looking forward to it. Our business is gonna keep pushing, keep pumping. We're gonna have a lot of the things coming in next week. We're gonna also have a giveaway and much more to come. Thank you guys once again. Looking forward to it. Take care, guys.